Hello everyone. Welcome to our lesson today. My name is David, and I am joined by Emily. Today, we are going to talk about a very important topic, growing up and how our bodies change.
Hi, David. I am a little nervous about this topic. Sometimes talking about my body feels a bit strange or even embarrassing in English.
That is completely normal, Emily. Many people feel nervous, but learning the right words helps us feel more confident. When we talk about our health, we use clinical or neutral language. This means the words are respectful and serious.
That makes sense. I have noticed that my body is changing lately. I am getting taller and my skin is different. Is there a specific word for this stage of life?
Yes, we call this stage adolescence. During adolescence, your body goes through a process called puberty. Can you try saying that?
Adolescence and puberty. These are big words. What exactly happens during puberty?
It is a time of growth. Your brain sends signals to your body to start changing from a child into an adult. You might notice physical changes, like growing taller or your voice changing. You might also notice emotional changes.
Emotional changes? You mean like feeling sad or angry for no reason?
Exactly. One minute you feel happy, and the next you might feel worried or confused. These are called mood swings. It is important to remember that this is normal. It happens to everyone.
I like that word, normal. It makes me feel less alone. So, if I feel overwhelmed by these changes, what should I do?
The best thing to do is to talk. Use your English to express your feelings. You can say, "I am feeling confused about these changes," or "I am worried about my health." Talking to a trusted adult, like a parent, a teacher, or a doctor, is the best way to stay healthy.
Trusted adult. I will remember that. It is about taking responsibility for my own well-being.
Precisely. Responsibility starts with understanding. Today, we will learn the vocabulary you need to have these important conversations.
David, I want to ask about something specific to girls. In my science class, they mentioned the word menstruation. In English, we often call it a period, right?
That is correct, Emily. A period is a natural, healthy part of growing up for girls. It is a monthly cycle. This means it happens about once every month.
Why does it happen? Sometimes it sounds a bit scary when people talk about it.
It isn't scary at all. It is a sign that the body is working correctly. Every month, a girl's body prepares for the possibility of a future pregnancy. When that doesn't happen, the body releases a small amount of blood and tissue. This is what we call a period.
I see. I have heard some of my friends say they feel uncomfortable or tired when they have their period.
Yes, that is very common. Some girls experience cramps, which is a type of dull pain in the lower stomach. Others might feel more emotional or need more rest.
What are some good English words to describe these feelings to a doctor or a mother?
You can say, "I am having my period. I feel a bit tired today. I have some discomfort in my stomach."
Is it okay to exercise or go to school?
Absolutely. Having a period is a healthy part of life. You can still do almost everything you normally do. However, it is important to practice self-care. This means listening to your body and resting if you need to.
Self-care. That is a beautiful phrase. It makes me feel like I am being kind to myself.
It is very important to be kind to yourself. And remember, if you ever have questions about your cycle, you should always ask a female relative or a doctor. They can give you the best medical advice. Now, Emily, as we grow older, we also need to learn about protection and safety. This is part of being a responsible adult.
Does it mean learning about unplanned health issues?
Yes, in health education, we talk about two common things: condoms and pills. Have you heard these words before?
I have seen them in health books. but I'm not sure I understand the English terms for why people use them.
That is a good question. Both are tools used for health protection and prevention. A condom is used primarily to prevent the spread of infections and to stay safe. A pill, often called birth control, is a type of medicine that helps manage a woman's health and prevent pregnancy.
So the main focus is responsibility and safety.
Exactly. Using these terms in English is about understanding consequences and making informed choices. We don't need to discuss details here, but you should know that these are medical topics.
Why is it important to talk to a doctor about these things?
Because everyone's body is different. A doctor can provide medical guidance based on your specific health needs. It is never a good idea to take medicine or make big health decisions without professional advice.
I understand. So if I were at a clinic, I could say, I want to learn about health protection, or I need to speak with a doctor about safety.
Perfect, Emily. Those are very respectful and clear ways to ask. Using the word prevention is also very helpful. It shows you are thinking about your future and your well-being.
David, sometimes I feel shy. Even if I know the words, it is hard to actually speak to an adult about my health. Can we practice how to start those conversations?
That is a great idea. Let's do a role play. I will be the doctor, and you have a question about a change in your body.
Okay. Excuse me, doctor. I have a question about my health. I am feeling a bit worried.
Hello, Emily. I am glad you came to see me. It is very brave to ask questions. Tell me, what is on your mind?
I have noticed some changes in my skin and my energy levels. I don't really understand if this is normal for my age.
That is a very good observation. Many teenagers feel this way. Let's talk about what is normal for your growth.
That felt good. It wasn't as scary as I thought. What if I want to talk to my parents?
You can use similar language. You can say, Mom or Dad, can we talk? I have some questions about growing up. Use words like privacy and trust.
I value our trust, and I want to ask you something in private. Is that good?
Excellent. When you use the word private, it tells the adult that this is a serious and personal conversation.
What if I don't know the exact English word for a part of my body or a feeling?
That is okay. You can describe it. You can say, I feel a sensation here, or this part of my body feels different. The most important thing is to be honest and clear. We have covered a lot today, Emily. How are you feeling now?
I feel much better. I realize that health is not something to be ashamed of. It is something to be respected.
That is the perfect word. Respect. You must respect your own body, and you must respect the bodies of others. This means understanding boundaries.
Boundaries? Does that mean knowing when to say no or I'm not comfortable?
Yes, a boundary is like an invisible line that keeps you safe. Being confident means knowing that you have the right to be healthy and the right to ask for help.
I feel more confident in my English now, too. I know that health, growth, and responsibility are words that help me take care of myself.
I am very proud of you today. Remember, everyone goes through these changes. You are not alone. Whether you are talking about puberty, hygiene, or mental health, using clear and respectful English will help you get the support you need.
Thank you, David. I will remember to talk to a trusted adult if I ever feel confused.
We have talked a lot about the physical changes in our bodies, but there is another part of health that is just as important: mental health.
Mental health? Does that mean our thoughts and our feelings?
Exactly, Emily. Just like we exercise to keep our bodies strong, we need to take care of our minds. During the teenage years, your brain is growing very fast. This can make your emotions feel very strong or intense.
I have noticed that. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed by schoolwork or my social life. Is overwhelmed a good word to use?
Overwhelmed is a perfect word. It describes the feeling when you have too much to think about or too much. Other important words for our feelings are stress, anxiety, and mood.
I hear the word stress a lot. How can I explain to someone that I am feeling stressed in English?
You can say, I am feeling a lot of pressure right now. I am struggling to manage my stress. I need a moment to recharge.
Recharge, like a battery. I like that. What are some healthy ways to handle these big feelings?
We call these coping skills. These are tools to help you stay calm. For example, deep breathing, writing in a journal, or talking to a friend.
But David, what if I feel sad for a long time? What if my mood swings don't go away?
That is a very important question. If you feel low or anxious for many weeks, it is time to use that phrase we learned earlier. Talk to a trusted adult. Mental health is just like physical health. If you had a broken arm, you would see a doctor. If your heart or mind feels broken or very heavy, you can see a counselor or a therapist.
A counselor. Is that someone at school?
Many schools have them. They are there to listen without judging you. You can say to them, I would like to talk about my emotional well-being.
So, being healthy isn't just about my body growing, it's about my mind feeling safe and happy too.
Precisely. Self-respect includes taking care of your mind. When you understand your feelings, you can make better, responsible choices. You become more resilient, which means you can bounce back from hard times.
I am learning so many helpful words today. Resilient, overwhelmed, and well-being. I feel ready to be more honest about how I feel.
That is the best way to grow up, Emily. By being honest and kind to yourself. Let's talk about a very practical part of growing up. We call this personal hygiene.
I know that word. Hygiene is about staying clean, right? But why is it part of a health lesson?
Because during puberty, your body starts to work differently. Your sweat glands become more active. This is why teenagers often notice a new body odor.
Oh, I see. That can be a little embarrassing, but I suppose it is just another normal change?
Exactly. It is a sign that your body is maturing. Developing a routine is the best way to handle it. This includes things like showering regularly, using deodorant, and washing your face to help with skin changes like acne.
I have noticed that my skin gets oily more easily now. Is there a specific way to talk to a pharmacist about this in English?
Yes, you can walk into a pharmacy and say, I am looking for a gentle cleanser for my skin, or, can you recommend a product for sensitive skin? Using the word gentle is important because your skin is still changing.
What about other habits, like sleep? I find myself wanting to stay up late and sleep all morning.
That is actually biological. Your internal clock shifts during your teenage years. However, your body still needs about 8 to 10 hours of rest to grow properly. We call good sleep habits sleep hygiene.
Sleep hygiene. That sounds very professional. So, keeping my body clean and getting enough rest are ways of showing self-respect?
Precisely. When you take care of your physical body, you are telling yourself that you are valuable. It also shows respect for the people around you.
I like that idea. It isn't just about rules, it's about taking care of the one body I have.
That is a wonderful perspective, Emily. Today, we have learned how to describe our bodies, our cycles, our safety, our emotions, and our habits. You now have the vocabulary to navigate these years with confidence. To wrap everything up, we need to talk about what powers all these changes we've discussed. Nutrition.
Nutrition? You mean the food we eat? I have noticed I am much hungrier lately than I was a few years ago.
That is because your body is working very hard to build new bone and muscle. Think of your body like a high-performance engine. During adolescence, you need more fuel, but the quality of that fuel matters.
So it's not just about eating more, it's about eating the right things?
Exactly. We talk about nutrients. These are the building blocks found in food. For example, calcium is a mineral that helps your bones grow strong, and iron is very important, especially for girls during their menstrual cycle.
I see. Sometimes I hear people talk about dieting to look a certain way. Is that part of health?
That is a very important point, Emily. In health education, we focus on nourishment, not restriction. Your body needs a balanced diet to function. This means a mix of proteins, healthy fats, and carbohydrates.
If I am at a doctor's office and I want to ask if I am eating the right things, how do I say that?
You can ask, am I getting enough nutrients for my age? How can I improve my eating habits to have more energy? What are some healthy snacks to help with my growth?
Energy levels. That's a good phrase. Sometimes I feel very tired in the afternoon.
That could be related to your hydration or your blood sugar. Drinking enough water is just as important as eating well. We call this staying hydrated.
So, taking care of my body through food is another way to show responsibility and self-respect.
Precisely. When you choose a piece of fruit or a glass of water, you are making a healthy choice for your future self. It gives you the stamina to study, play sports, and enjoy your life.
I feel like I have a complete picture now. From my emotions to my physical safety, and even the food I eat, it all fits together to make a healthy me.
We have talked about your physical body and your internal feelings. Now, Emily, let's talk about the world outside, specifically, the digital world. This is called digital well-being.
Oh, I spend a lot of time on my phone. Does my phone affect my health?
It can. Your health isn't just what happens in the real world, it's also how you feel when you are online. Have you ever heard the term body image?
Yes. Is that how we feel when we look in the mirror?
Exactly. But on social media, we often see filtered or edited photos. These are not always real. If we compare ourselves to these images, we might feel insecure or unhappy with our own growth.
I have felt that before. Sometimes I see photos and think, I don't look like that. It makes me feel a bit down.
That is a very common feeling. In English, we call this social comparison. It is important to remember that your worth is not measured by likes or comments.
How can I talk about this if I feel it's affecting my mental health?
You can use these phrases. I am feeling pressured to look a certain way. I think I need a digital detox, a break from electronics. This content makes me feel anxious.
Digital detox. I like that. It sounds like a way to protect my mind.
It is. Another part of digital health is cyber safety. This means being responsible with what you share and who you talk to. Just like you have boundaries for your physical body, you need digital boundaries.
Like keeping my password private or not sharing personal health information online?
Exactly. Being a responsible digital citizen means protecting your privacy. If someone online makes you feel uncomfortable or asks you questions that feel too personal, you should tell a trusted adult immediately.
So health is also about the balance between my online life and my offline life.
Well said. When you put the phone down, go outside, or talk to a friend in person, you are practicing balance. This helps your brain stay healthy and helps you stay focused on your own unique growth journey.
I'm going to try a digital detox this weekend.
That is a great choice, Emily. Taking control of your time is a sign of great maturity.
I want to say thank you to everyone who watched this with us. It can be a little scary to grow up, but doing it together makes it much easier.
You are exactly right. To our students at home, you are doing a great job. Growing up is the biggest project you will ever work on. Be patient with yourself. Use your English to connect with people who support you.
Should we say goodbye now?
Yes. Let's do a final review of our core message. Stay curious, stay respectful, and stay safe.
Stay curious, stay respectful, and stay safe. I can do that.
I know you can. Thank you for your hard work today, Emily. And thank you to everyone for joining our Health Education English podcast lesson.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.
Goodbye. Take care of yourselves.